BlueSpecs beer reviews. I'm back with another beer review. This is of sort of an obscure little thing. This is a beer from Founders. This is their Dkml. It is an Imperial Malt liquor aged in bourbon barrels. Now, when I first saw this, I was kind of intrigued as to what this is supposed to be. I guess it clearly says malt liquor on it, but I'm confused as to I don't know. I'm confused as to why Founders was trying to do that, and why they're trying to, I guess, compete with stuff like Mickey's or Magnum, and I guess maybe even some of the. I guess I would compare this more because it's 4.2 alcohol by volume, 14.2%. So I guess I would compare more to something like Hurricane, High Gravity, Earthquake, King Cobra, um, just to name a few good ones. I'm not going to talk about the swill like Axe Head or Stack or anything like that. But this beer gets an 85 on Beer Advocate. The Rose, haven't looked at it, and it says here you have what could be the first malt liquor worthy of a glass. Typically a slighted style. We thought we would. Sorry, the print's kind of. It's hard for me to read because of the lights. We would class it up with a stay in the wood and a healthy dose of dry hopping. A huge hit of corn gives this one smooth sweetness, while its time spent aging in bourbon barrels will give you a reason to share. Be warned, this one's a pry-off, not a twist-off. Well, of course, I would assume so. So it's aged in bourbon barrels. Now, I wasn't going to buy this because typically I don't buy, like, 4-packs if they're stupidly expensive, and this kind of was. It was $14.99 for the 4-pack of these. Now, I wasn't going to do it until I kind of looked at it every time I walked through the wine and spirits section. I would get more intrigued as to and kind of wanted to try it. So I bit the bullet, paid the $15 for 4 bottles of beer, and I went ahead and did it. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. And I don't like how they're saying this is the only malt liquor worthy of a glass. And I don't like the whole idea of, oh, let's make a malt liquor that's better than everything any macro company's ever done, because macro beer sucks. Not a huge fan of that. Not a huge fan of that viewpoint, because I do think that stuff like Old English or Mickey's or Magnum, and even Hurricane are worthy of a glass. They are made well. It's not like they're swill. Stuff like Axe Head or Camel Black Ice, those things are not worthy of a glass. But I'm talking like the good ones. They are worthy of a glass, and I'll tell you what. So I don't like that aspect. I don't like that, the way that they're trying to characterize this beer. But either way, without my nitpicking, let's go ahead and take a look here. Got a little mug here for this beer, this malt liquor. 14.2%. Holy shit, that's like Four Loko levels. Now, Four Loko is disgusting, but that's very high alcohol percentage. So with that pour, I got a finger of kind of a light caramel colored head. The body is clear with a lot of bubbles going upward in no uniform fashion. The body is pretty clear. It's kind of like a amber maybe, or amber, or I don't know. Looks kind of like copper amber, sort of. Let's go ahead and give this beer a smell and see what we have. And this is apparently the whole thing is that it's made with corn grits. It's not made with, I guess, corn syrup or something. I don't know. It's made with corn grits, I guess is what it is. But there are macro beers there are macro lagers that do use corn grits. So I don't think that's like taking this to the next level, I guess, by the adjunct that you're using. I don't know, I have a lot of nitpicking that I'm thinking of when just about the concept of the beer alone, but I'm going to just push that aside right now and just stop it and think about the beer itself when you review it. Whew. Definitely, you can tell this is a high alcohol beer. You get a bit of a alcoholic thing. It's not really unpleasant. You do get you do get the corn grits. You do get the corn there. A very big sweetness. Um, I do get like a woody bourbon barrel sort of thing on the nose a little bit. I do get that. It's not like usually things that are like a bourbon barrel sort of thing. The bourbon and the woodiness is just like whoa, but this is kind of the bourbon woodiness sort of smaller. It is there though. Let's go ahead and give this beer a taste. Okay. Woo. Whoa. Definite sipper here. Very strong beer. Very strong. Like, it's not the strength of like Hurricane High Gravity. It doesn't have like the overly sweetness that Hurricane does. And it's way stronger than anything that is typically characterized as a normal malt liquor like Magnum or Old English. Stronger than that. It's like a level above that in strength. It's on the high gravity level of strength, I would say. Whew. Now the alcoholicness is a pleasant thing, I would say. It's quite pleasant. It just really is pretty good, because a lot of times when you drink like the swill, like Axe Head, the alcoholicness is cloying, disgusting, and abrasive, I guess, but this is not that. You do get like a sugary, like a candy, like a sugariness that kind of is associated with the idea of it almost reminds me of bourbon. It does. Bourbon itself is not sweet, but it's kind of has that aspect to it. You do get the corn. The sweetness is by no means too much. Very nice sweetness. And the bourbon barrels, the woodiness in the bourbon is there. Not too much though. It's quite nice. Yeah, it's really strong, so you're gonna be sipping this for a while. I wouldn't want to drink more than one of these in one day, by no means. Man, if I did more than one of these in one day, I'd have to take a nap or something. It's just like really another freaking wow. It's just like, first of all, it's gonna take me a long time to finish this beer, and secondly, if I was, for some reason had some alcohol in me beforehand and then did just like chug this, I would be just done. The feel is semi-dry. I mean, it has some body to it. It's very medium, I would say. It's kind of has a stickiness to it, though, too. I don't know. It's really, really good. I think it's something different, something nothing like I've ever had before. And I've had many high gravity malt liquor type products. Makes me think of Colt 45 high gravity for some reason, but it's not really like that. It's nothing like any high gravity beer I've ever had, or any malt liquor I've had that I've had before. It's definitely is a unique product. A lot of money to pay for it for a 4-pack. I think that's really is a good lot of money. I don't think I'd buy this. I might not buy this again just because of that factor. And there are other beers I would be drinking, but it's nice to have. It's nice to buy a 4-pack once. It's nice, very, very nice. I'm gonna go ahead and give this beer an A, just because it's a unique product. It's really, 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 really tasty. I do really enjoy drinking it. However, it's just I have some problems with it. With the concept of the product itself, and I don't know. I have many nitpickings about the concept of the product to do and think about. But either way, the product itself, minus my nitpicking, is a solid A. I think it's really tasty, quite fantastic. If you see this, I think all Founders beers are really good. There's a Founders beer called Doom that I really want to try also. But all Founders beers, minus a few, are fantastic. Their main release ones, like the Porter, the Centennial IPA, the All Day IPA, the Dirty Bastard, I think it's what it's called. I haven't tried that one in a while. They're all very good, and this is no exception. This is very good. But if you only if you're used to strong beers, then I would recommend going ahead and giving it a try. Otherwise, I don't know if I'd want to spend the $15 for 4 bottles. And price is different, but that's kind of going to be around the same place. Either way, let me know what you think of the Founders Dkml or any other Founders beers. And thank you for watching.